Hey everyone, Jared here from Storytowns. Before we begin, can you do me a favour right now? Can you like, share or subscribe to our Facebook page or YouTube or wherever you're listening to this podcast? That'll be a lot of help. We've teamed up with the Glenelg Shire to promote local businesses in the Glenelg Shire. And here's a good one. This one is actually a food collective group. This was started by Robyn Carter and her friends. And if you happen to be in Narrawong, drop by the post office. They have their stand there. There's food that you can buy, swap or distribute. And it's a great little incentive because it turns out that many chickens have been sold in the last couple of months, and food and seeds have also been sold. If you've grown too much vegetables or fruit or anything you can eat, just drop it off at the Food Collective group. Clearly, most of us are ready to learn to grow our own vegetables, be more self-sustainable, and Robyn was the perfect person to talk to. So here's Robyn Carter.
I am sitting on top of a hill in Narrawong. It's a secret spot, I can't tell anyone, with Robyn Carter. Robyn, you've got a little secret hidden gem up on the hill here. How long have you been here for?
We've been here for about 4.5 years.
You grew up around here, but you came from the city back to here?
Yes, so both my husband Justin and I grew up in Portland, Haywood, Heathmere area. And moved away to study and work and all that sort of thing, and decided that home is where the heart is.
And the reason I'm come to talk to you today, you are running the, now let me get this right, Narrawong Collective Group. Was that right?
Close, the Narrawong Food Collective.
You just told me I had a good memory and I keep forgetting that. Okay, so and I looked on your Facebook and there's these colourful fruits and vegetables and all these delicious things on the Facebook group. Tell everyone about it.
So the Food Collective started about a year or so ago, and it was a group of families up here that were swapping food between ourselves, but thought we'd like to include the community and get a better sense of community in the area. So we set up a stall at the post office that is what is it?
Is it free swaps? No.
Free swap. Yeah, free. It's free swap or donate basis. So you can either take the food for free if that's what you need. You can swap it for some produce that you've grown yourself, or you can donate a few dollars if that's what your forte is.
Whose idea was this?
Whose idea was it? It was a couple of people that came together and were just having conversations. So the Jeffreys, Lana and Zach, and Chloe Yule. Yeah, we just got together and decided that, we're all wanting to live sustainably, and this was a great way to bring the community together and see who's growing. And it's been great because it has brought a lot of friendships out of it. It's, we've met a lot of people that might not have previously been friendly with, or may have been growing at home but were maybe a bit shy, or, and now whether it's on social media or whether it's at the post office or whatever, we'll go and have a chat and swap and yeah.
Tell me what kind of things you're swapping and eating and free and borrowing.
So many apples right now. so many apples.
Yeah, of course.
Lots of apples. There'll be like rhubarb, feijoas, herbs, just basically whatever's in season. Lots of greens and
Seeds,
garlic. Yeah, seeds. They'll some scobies every now and again.
You better explain what that is to some people.
So like kombucha or jaune or that kind of thing. The mother or the
kombucha mother, I guess, because kombucha has become such a huge thing in the last years. I don't know if you knew, but there was one of the biggest companies in the world bought a lot of the kombucha you see in the supermarkets, and they bought most of them. I think it's only one or two independent ones, but it's actually really easy to grow at home kombucha. I'm sure,
super easy. I mean, it doesn't taste exactly like at the store. I feel like they're adding a little bit of sugar or something in there, and a little bit of fizz, I think. But super easy.
Can you talk me through it?
Okie dokie. What you need? What you need is some black tea bags, and some sugar, and some water, and a bit of SCOBY, and a bit of thyme.
That's it, and then it starts to ferment, and the SCOBY eats the sugar. Yeah. So when you get an end product, okay, I was making kombucha about 12 years ago, and no one knew what it was, and they thought it was strange. I'm like, no, it's good for you. And then I kind of stopped, and then next minute, 2 years ago, boom, and but so it eats the sugar. So there's no sugar in it in the end, is there?
No, I mean the longer you ferment it, the less sugar there'll be, and you can add like flavors. So you can have ginger or berry or whatever to get it tasty and get it into your children.
Yeah, you want the kids to have it, so they're drinking that, not soft drinks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
you can get that down there. That's good. So talk me through when COVID came storming through. Was there? How did the food store hold up, or did things disappear quickly?
There was a bit of a rush on seeds at one point, but apart from that, I mean, everyone's pretty chill. Like, I don't think it's been empty. Everyone's probably, at the post office now. It's sort of one person at a time, so you just need to be a little bit more wary. And we've been promoting just to go there out of post office hours. If you are just going to the store to drop something off or pick something up, then just try and go when the post office is closed so that it doesn't affect their business and that kind of thing. But I mean, it hasn't really slowed down, to be honest. Everyone's probably maybe a bit more wary of washing their produce, but that's about it.
Do you have any other markets on during the year or anything else that you're planning or have planned?
We have the Narrawong community market once a year. And it's based on basically local produce and local makers and things like that, and get a bit of local musicians and a few fundraisers going and raffles and that kind of thing. It's just a nice little community event.
Have you seen, because you guys came here 4 years ago, and I got to say, like, I've been through Narrawong so many times and I've never kind of pulled up stop here, but if you go around the back Narrawong and you find this road, follow the road because it's quite stunning up here. And your house, I'm just looking at the whole ocean view now. You're sitting on top of a hill. It's no one knows about this place. Have you seen changes in the last, I don't know, since 4 years, since you came 4 years ago?
I feel like there's a lot more young families coming up here, like quite a bit of building going on the hill.
Is it more there's a bigger community growing here in the last 4 years, or just more people moving out and people coming in?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know, because whether it feels like there's a bit more of a community going on, but I wasn't here beforehand, so maybe I just wasn't part of that community beforehand. Good point. Yeah. But everyone seems lovely and helpful and sharing and kind, and
I'm a little excited that I've discovered this little piece of paradise that that I didn't know about.
There is a few blocks for sale.
Oh, that's good. I might drive around. And how do people get involved?
How do people get involved? Well, you can just head down to the old post office down there and you can share your produce. You can pick something up. We basically want to encourage people to start growing their own food and lower the need for supermarkets.
Yep.
And we just think that good, clean food should be accessible to everyone. So if there's people that are growing it and have excess, then go ahead and share it, because someone else might not have the opportunity or the time or the know-how to grow, and then hopefully they'll love that food and end up growing their own.
I'm guessing it's a good time to get this message out, because after this whole craziness in the last 6-7 weeks, I've got a feeling everyone's probably thinking, oh, maybe we should start growing more vegetables.
Yeah. I saw something the other day that was like, I'm just concerned that when, this lockdown ends, what's everyone going to do with all these chickens they've bought,
Yeah, there's been a lot of them. They had a shortage of chickens too, I saw.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people are, going, okay, maybe these simple things like herbs that I could just grow on my balcony, you don't need to have a whole heap of space to grow a few things. Like, why are we buying bags of mixed salad that last 2 days and then go slimy in the fridge when a couple of plants will cover your family for the year?
There should be. You guys have any plans for workshops or anything? Is anyone in town doing? I guess because the biggest thing that I guess people might have with growing vegetables is where, how, what. Even where on your property. And then permaculture. I was living in Dallas, and permaculture is a big thing, and not that it needs to be, but I guess there's a lot of there's a lot of education no one knows how to grow anything. Yeah. So I guess that might be a bit of an issue here, but I'm hoping that there might be something in the future.
Yeah, look, maybe. The thing is that the Food Collective members just keep having kids, so congratulations, Chloe.
Congratulations, Chloe.
But yeah, there are some other great people around, like there's Imprint Farms that are just out on the highway, and they do some amazing courses on like sourdough and fermentation and growing and compost and beekeeping and all these amazing things. And there are other people around that are doing some great things too. Or, I mean, we've found that there's so many people that are so happy to help out. And, you know, if you go to their home, they'll definitely be happy to show you what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
But they're probably just not the people that are going to ask for $30 to come and learn how to plant some garlic. You know, it's like, just come over and I'll show you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice.
And one more thing, where does everyone find you?
Well, I'm not giving you my address.
Not literally. I mean on social medias.
On social media, there's a Narrawong Food Collective Facebook page and a group where you can share your garden goodness, and there's Instagram as well.
Lovely. So go search. Thanks, Robyn.
Oh, no worries. Thank you.
Thank you, Robyn, and thanks for listening, everyone. Don't forget to like and, more importantly, share this page, not just for us, but that's actually for the business. That is for Robyn and the Narrawong Food Collective. They will love that you've shared that, so please go do that. And just let you know, we teamed up with the Glenelg Shire to promote these podcasts. If you have a business or anything around that needs to be promoted, or a story to be told about your business, about a group or foundation that you're working on, just let us know. Thanks, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.